guys, how's it going? Just wanted to make this quick video because I haven't actually uploaded anything in a while. I've been working on a couple videos, but it's been taking me longer than I wanted it to. But that being said, I just wanted to make an end of the year video like I did last year or in the beginning of this year or something. So first of all, to everybody that's been following me in this past year, thank you so much for taking the time to do it. Thank you so much for watching. It's just been an incredible year to be able to keep making videos and to keep doing more stuff to the car, and and now with Chelsea joining in racing and having the car, that's been a big deal. The beginning of the year, just went to racing, didn't really do a whole lot to really improve on the car. This year really there was only one big one, or a couple things that we ended up doing that ended up making the car handle better and also run better, but that didn't happen until the end of the year. I had a change in jobs, so I'm not working at JVA anymore. Some of you have been following me on that, but I still love the team. I still love the shop. I still go there all the time. I'm actually going to be heading there today to go enjoy some adult beverages with my guys and gals over there. So definitely need to give a big shout out to them this year. It was very hard to leave them, but you got to do what you got to do to improve your livelihood. So but that being said, though, it's been really cool to be able to really just dive into the car and go really deep into the racing aspect of things and kind of get an idea of what we can and can't do, and what needs improvement. So the biggest thing that we've been needing to do is other than power, is suspension work. So suspension work is really the biggest thing as far as autocross goes. I did find out a couple months ago that power is another thing that we definitely need to work on, but nothing that's too big of a deal, but it would definitely make us a good contender. So that's what we did in the beginning of the year up until July. So a lot of things happened in July. The first thing is I was able to go to AFE, up to their shop up in San Bernardino Riverside area, and we were able to put the sway bars onto the car. Now that was an awesome experience. That was great to be able to go up to their shop and be able to see what's going on. I'm still working on the video to essentially give you my input on it, so I'm not going to do that now. I just literally need to finish that video and just give my thoughts on it. So that's probably going to come after this one. A lot of videos are going to be coming after this one. But that was awesome, and then was able to get some end links, get that all fixed up, and the car just runs amazing. So that's been a great experience to be able to feel the back and forth on that. And again, if you're still on the fence whether or not you want to do that, I highly suggest it. Putting bigger sway bars was a huge improvement on the car. And on a personal note, at the end of July, I ended up proposing to Chelsea. So that was a great experience. So just as a little weird note, I didn't think about this prior. This is just something that I ended up doing. So Rccamaro is my first, my initials, and then Camaro. Well, my first name is Romero, so R, and then Chelsea C. So it just happened to end up that way. So it's little small signs like that end up, little things like that. But so then we went went more racing again, and then we ended up going to the big track up in Auto Club Speedway. So that was amazing to be able to do, especially to have Chelsea go and run the car and to have her experience, something bigger than just autocross. Be able to get up to speeds that she wouldn't do on the highway. And I know some of you go to Mexico and go and do that, but I'm not big on doing that. The most I'll probably do is have a little fun with a couple friends, but I don't go more than that. Moving forward, you know, nothing really much else happened. I didn't really do much else to the car, except for this past couple weeks. Did Racing Birds, and the car was just not having fun. So this has been an issue that I've been having for some time now. And you know, unfortunately, I am moving away from overkill tuning. You know, I'm sure Tracy can do a great job, but I have a guy that's here, that's local, that really tuned the car up a little bit, you know, better than what it was running. I was running back and forth on 2 different tunes. One was running okay, and was a safer tune to run on, but at the top end, it would just fall on its face. And then on another tune, the more recent tune that I got before Will ended up disappearing, it ran fantastic until I got to the top end, and then not only would it fall on its face, it would just throw fault codes. So when we're at Racing Birds, we were able to do some adjustments and get that all fixed up. So, you know, unfortunately, the car is no longer under overkill tuning, but, you know, along with a lot of other people as well, if you have somebody that's local, somebody that can really dig into the car right then and there, and I've been telling this to everybody, you know, like, overkill is a great way to tune your car. And you know, now that Tracy's taken over, I haven't gotten any files from him. I've heard great things or mixed things. I know Tracy is a good person, and I know he'll take care of you. So I'm just only going by and trying to be as unbiased as possible. But in this case, remote tuning versus having somebody here is much different, and we're able to actually data log it and see what's happening in real time. And you know, we were able to do that and get the car dialed up and get it all nice and fixed up. And we still need to do some more work. We need to try and figure out a couple things that we're running into as far as fueling. We think it might be a sensor, we might be injector, we're not sure, but the car's running fine, and you know, we can get it up to the top end with no issues, thankfully. You know, what's for 2023 now? That's a tough one, because you know, in the beginning of this, it was small things that were like, you know, a few $100s here and there. Now we're getting to the territory where it's thousands. So it's getting a little bit tougher to be able to do something like that. Now, the end goal is to be able to pro charge this. I can't do overkill. I'd rather do that one, but I can't because of smog. Now, this is the only car I have. If it wasn't, it would be a big deal, but I have to deal with California, which is a lot of things that I'm running into, as far as, you know, a lot of people who are asking me what they should do and what they shouldn't, especially here. I need to do suspension, need to get new wheels and tires, well, track only wheels and tires, and, you know, yeah, maybe make the car lighter and maybe fix the hood as well. So there's a lot of things that need to be done as far as performance wise and handling. But yeah, it's getting a little expensive. So, and with trying to plan a wedding in a couple of years, about, I want to say, a year, starting this coming July, you know, it's going to be very hard. So the only way I can make that much more of a reality is you guys watching, you guys commenting, you guys, you know, tagging me where you can, and I'm going to try and make more content as much as I can. It's just tough because, you know, I mean, the work has just been pretty hectic lately, and you know, it's for any of you guys who are doing any videos, you know that it's not easy to be able to edit videos and do the renderings and go through all of it and upload it and all that stuff in minimal time, or make enough time to do it. So thinking about going outside and having, you know, a buddy of mine who is in video and that's his whole thing, and, you know, paying him to do it, or I just keep doing it, not sure. So I'll see what next year kind of holds. But for now, next year, you know, the wheels and tires, like, it's huge. I may step up from the Firehawk Indy 500s, or Firestone, Firehawk Indy 500s, up to a much higher tread wear. But these tires are great. I mean, the only thing is that they're 340 tread wear. So they last a really long time, but they're not great on racing. They definitely take a while to heat up, and then when they do heat up, they overheat kind of quickly. So it's just a lot of things to consider. But I think what I'm going to do next year is do coilovers, and most likely going to do the BC Racing coilovers. I've heard mixed reviews about them all, but that being said, I still have to think in a daily driver aspect, so I can't just keep it on, racing suspension. That being said, though, that's the goal, to try and get to that point. So once we get there, I'll be making videos and the step ups on the way. So that's pretty much for next year. If something awesome happens and I'm able to do more than just that, definitely gonna try and do that. But like I said, it's all about money, it's all about time, and there's definitely gonna be more racing happening as well. We're gonna try and outreach to other places to do. We're gonna have to wait and see what ends up happening with Autoclip Speedway, since they're tearing it down next year. So, but the goals that were for this year weren't able to be necessarily met. I met kind of part of it, which was the sway bar, which was fantastic. So that was a really cool. That was a really great improvement, and the car handles fantastic. So. Overall, this year was really fun. Really fun. I met really cool people. They improved on my times. I think I dropped, I want to say 3 to 4 seconds on my average after the sway bars and the end links and stuff. I'm sure driver input was another of it. And not having to think about, is the car going to go in limp mode because whatever's happening within the tune. But next year, I definitely want to try and step it up and probably get better tires. Maybe not go full on track tires. Maybe meet it somewhere in the middle, a 280 or something of that sort, or 240 tire instead of the Firehawks. But it really just depends on how much the things are, because everything's getting much more expensive. So it makes it a lot harder. But again, it's thank you to you guys for reaching out to me and not only asking me questions, but also making me double think on certain stuff, and trying to see whether or not something's worth getting or not, or did I really need to do that. So it's been fantastic, and please just keep reaching out to me. I'm gonna keep answering, and I'll do my best to try and help anybody out that's had issues. One of my top grossing videos is the thermostat one, but that's been across not just Camaro, but it's been the LGX engine platform in general. So that covers Cadillac. I believe that covers some of the sedans and stuff. Like I think the Equinox has it as well, or something like that. But overall, I've had a lot of people say, "You've saved my life." Like, I saved so much money or time just watching this, and some people thought I talked too much or whatever. And you're gonna have those people. But my goal for next year, though, is more content, more Instagram stuff, and try and be a little more engaging, because I really fell off after the middle of the year. But going back to my old job really made it tough, just to get back into the roll of things, and just didn't have the time. So I'm just gonna have to make a much bigger of an effort to make more content for you guys, and for you guys to enjoy. So one of my other goals is to try and actually maybe just meet up with some people, either do a cruise and do like some small like car stuff, and it doesn't have to be Camaro, it can be anything. So hit me up if you're in the SoCal area, whether it's up in LA or you're down here in San Diego or out east. Hit me up, let me know. We're always happy to do a cruise, we're always happy to travel somewhere and hang out with some people. So let us know. So, but again, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, engaging with me, and I do apologize for not being as active as I used to be, and I'm gonna definitely try and make that much more of a point. And I keep saying that in every video, and I start, but then life gets in the way. But that's just what happens. So That's really much all I got. Happy holidays to you guys. Happy New Year to everybody. My birthday is on the 1st, so I'm gonna enjoy myself a little bit and get back to it for next year. But if at any point you need anything or you have questions or you want to come racing with us, you're always welcome. And we've taken plenty of first timers, so we'll try and help you the best we can. So again, thank you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one.